Hello, and welcome back to the Dispatch. I'm QueeQuey, and we'll be covering the week of March 14th. In community news, we have an article from EXA, a new RGL conduct survey, and a mapping competition. In the new article, EXA goes over some rule changes, such as mid-season name changes being allowed if a team gets sponsored, and that players may be penalized for impersonating RGL staff. In the new conduct survey, RGL is asking a few questions regarding player conduct in and outside of scrims, expectations for invite players, and how much RGL should enforce those areas. If you haven't filled out the survey yet, and you've played in the past few seasons, go ahead and let your thoughts be known to the RGL team. TF2 Maps is hosting a mapping competition around the rule of threes. The major contest ends on August 15th with scoring based on public votes and a judge panel with gameplay and detailing scores. Your map must have three main objectives and must be a standard functional map, with the objectives being up to the map creator. Some examples to work off of would be 3 stages, flags, or control points. Now on to the results this week in Invite 6s. We're almost at the end of the season, with only 2 more games to be played before playoffs start on March 29th. The 2 games are Global Clan Ice vs Rebirth and Mal vs Witness Gaming. Rebirth is guaranteed to stay in a playoff position even if they lose. It's just a matter of taking 3rd or 4th. While Mal and Witness Gaming will be playing to see who makes it into playoffs, as whoever loses will be taking 5th, just outside of playoff range, while the winner can take either 4th or 3rd depending on the game between Rebirth and Global Clan Ice. Then, in Advanced, we have the final standings of the division. Slash takes first after their victory over Lobsters.tf as well as Cat Posse, while Cat Posse moves down to second. iBuyWinwar swaps places with TSM, while the Portland Burnsiders and Goblin Zone move up as Gaming gets knocked down to 8th. St. Jude's climbs up to 9th after their victories this week over TSM and Gaming, but they didn't have enough wins to break into playoffs. Dynasty also drops down a spot to 10th and will also be left out of playoffs. Onto the Highlander side of RGL, we're about to start playoffs on Monday. Menace to Society and Fat Peter swap positions for the final time as the positions are finalized. We have Hood Naruto in first, Man Crush Monday in second, Menace to Society in third, and Fat Peter in fourth. For the first round of playoffs, Hood Naruto will face Fat Peter, and MCM will face Menace to Society. Then, in Challenger, the top 4 didn't see any movement, while Tunitards and Gang Unit Tactics move up 1 spot, as Yogurt drops down to 7th. For playoffs, we have My RGL Profits Have Declined, Yee, DCMC, and Break the Meta. For the first week of playoffs, RGL Profits will be playing Break the Meta, while Yee plays DCMC. Thanks for tuning into this episode of The Dispatch, and we'll be back next week with more community and league coverage. Ah, you thought that was the end, didn't you? Or you just looked at the remaining time left in the video and knew it wasn't over yet. Since we're in playoff season, let's go over all of the playoff standings for Highlander as they head into their games this upcoming week. In Advanced, Guerrilla Warfare, No Witnesses, Can I Get $20, and GNU Kids make it into playoffs with a double elimination bracket. In Main, Teaklander, Vindicators, Chris Dunnigan Friends Comedy Tour, George, FaZe Clan, Conrad Gaming, Shooting Stars, and Vorpal Swords make it in respectively, but in a single elimination bracket, just like the rest of the format. Then, in IM, Vampire Weekend, Coke Fanatics, Grey Gods 2, Broken Mice, Vine Garoon Platoon, 9-Man Sack, Lo-Fi Gaming, and Fake Taxi Esports all make it in. In Amateur, we have Big Brain Comp, Bagels and Donuts, Baffin Yanon, Crusading the Cosmos, Leffen Fanboys, Rock Fortress 2, Base Department, and Call Pip. Then lastly, a newcomer, we have Dust Bowl Connoisseurs, Titanic Swim Team, Kevin Tech, Scrampy, Sagriva, Bot Mode, Leviathan, and I'll Be Back, but better. Thanks for finishing out the episode of Dispatch with me here, and I'll see you next week for more community and league coverage.